Hello, Da Vinci. Welcome back. So this is your Tuesday session of maths. It's the 2nd of the 3rd, 2021. What we're going to be doing today is, can I draw and interpret a block diagram? Now, what's a block diagram? Well, we're going to be looking at what block diagrams are, and we're going to have a go at interpreting them. Now, interpreting means working out what they mean. So first, I've got a video here that says, what is a block diagram and how do I draw one? So that's going to help us understand exactly what it is. It's only a short 2-minute video, so you need to be watching really carefully, because otherwise, if you're not watching, it'll have gone through the whole video and you've missed it. So watch that carefully and it'll help you understand how we're going to draw one. Right, so let's have a look at what the number line with the orange block shows. So we've got a block diagram here, and it's got the number line going up the side, and then the block diagram is blocks built on top of each other. Now, what you've got to imagine, it's a small piece of Lego almost, and you've got that Lego built on top like a tower. Now, what it's doing is it's counting how many the blocks are worth. Now, the blocks at the minute are worth 1, so you've got 1 block there. Then where it gets to the line, that's your second block. Where it gets to the line here, that's your third block. And then it gets to the fourth line, that's your fourth block. So how many blocks does it show? How much does the number line show that the blocks are worth? They're worth 4 there, aren't they? The total is 4. So what's the same about the two number lines? Well, this number line going up with the orange blocks and the number line going across with the green blocks, well, it's going across, but it still shows 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. The number line tells me that this blocks going this way is the same amount as the blocks going up. So what's the same? It's the same answer, the same number of blocks. That is what's the same between the two. What is different about the two number lines? Well, one's going up and one's going across. What you've got to imagine is this looks a bit like a column, which goes up and down, and this one looks a bit like a row, which goes side to side. Let's look at another example. So here we've got some blocks. It says, the block towers, let's fill in the block towers. I think that's written a bit silly. That's my mistake. I'm sorry. I must have been a little bit tired when I wrote that, because that doesn't make any sense. So let's make the block towers to fit the chart. So here we've got a green square, and the green square, we need 4 of them. So let's drag our green square and we're going to put it in the green arrow, because we can't put it here. Why can't we put it there? Because that one says red, and that's not a red block. That's a green block. So we need to put it here. No, that says yellow. We need to put it here in the green block. Now, how many green blocks did it say that we needed? 4. It said we needed 4 green blocks. So 1, and then we're just going to stack them on top of each other. 2, 3, making sure that we fill all of those squares, and the last one, 4. Now we can tell that it's 4 is because if you looked on the last one, it told us that 4 was at the top of the line there, isn't it? The line is in line with the number. Well, on this next one, the number is in the middle of this square. So the way that you're going to have to remember to work it out is if 4 was here, that would be correct. That would be 4. But even though 4 is in the middle of our blocks, we're not going to put our blocks looking like that, are we? So it's in line with 4. No, because that looks like 3.5. We need to make sure that the square that is behind it here, whatever number is next to that square, tells me that that is the number for this line, okay? So you can see that this line here is 4. So it needs to make sure that our square fills that whole square box there, and it does fill the whole square box, which means we've got that answer absolutely right. Well done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the next one. Now the next one is 7. So we need to find 7. Here it is. And what we need to do is we need to get our yellow in line with this 7 box, okay? But it doesn't just go to that halfway point, it needs to fill that whole 7 box. So let's get enough cubes now to build them on top of each other to make our block tower. So we've got 1, 2, and we can see as I'm counting, it's also the same amount in the box next to it. 3, 4, just like green. 5, 6. Do I stop there because it's touching the line below 7? No, I need to make sure that the box that is in line with the 7 is completely filled. And then that is 7. And you can see now that I've got, it's a bit like a pictogram, but this time it's going up on like a block chart. Now we've got to get 10 reds. So let's get our 10 reds. Let's find 10. Here's 10. So it needs to go all the way up. Let's follow it along, follow it along, follow it along. It needs to fill in this square. And unless I don't fill in that square, then I'm not going to have 10. So can I just do that? Perfect, 10. Time to relax. Sip my coffee. I'm a winner. Look, I've done it. Look, I've filled in 10 with my red square. Done. What? Am I not allowed to do that? Why not? It says 10. And look, it says 10 there, and I've filled the 10 box. I'm a winner. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. It needs 10 red blocks. So it needs to fill all those blocks going up to 10, right? Okay, sorry. Let me fill in from the bottom then. Let me fill in all the way from the bottom to make sure that I get up to that 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's close enough, isn't it? No, okay, sorry. 7, 8, 9. Right, fine. Last one, yeah. 10. Look, now I've filled the box and I've done all the lines. Perfect. Now I've done it right. Well done. Sorry, I wasn't trying to cheat. I just thought it might have been easier. Well, it was wrong, is what it was. So let's make sure we get it right. And now you can see here that I've managed to fill every single one of the full squares up to the number that I want, including the square that's next to the number I need. So if I need 10, I can't leave it like that because that is only 9 cubes and it only brings up to the top of number 9. I need it to be all the way at the top of number 10. It fills up all the way to the top of number 10. Right, next one. This is another block diagram. So let's use this block diagram to find out the number of children that have their favorite foods. So let's have a look. Pie. How many children love pie? Well, I'm going to go up my number line on the side, that find the top. So I'm going to go up to the top of the color. So here's the top of the color red, go across, and my answer is 1. So only one child likes pie. Pizza is the next one. So we're going to go up, keep going until we reach the end of one of the blues right here. Then I'm going to go across, and my number 4 will either be on the line like it is here, or it'll be in this square here, because this square is saying that this whole line is 4. Okay, so for this one, my answer is going to be 4. Fish. Right, going up the column all the way up to the top, keep going until I get to white. Oh, stop, that's too far. Go to the line, go across the line, keep going. The line shows me it's 5. So 5 will either be in this space on the line or it'll be in this box here. And as I go across, I can check. Yep, it's definitely a full box. It's definitely 5. Check pasta. We've got 1, 2, 3. Just double check. Go across that line. Yep, it's 3. We've got 3 children's favourite is pasta. Now, next one. Using the questions below, I want you to complete these questions using the diagram, okay? Using the my little options are in the way and I can't read what I've written. So using this block diagram here, I want you to complete the question. So how many snakes are there? You can write this down on your whiteboard or on some paper. How many snakes are there? Using the side here to go up and go across to find your answer. How many lizards are there? Go find the word lizards, go up and across to find your answer. How many more alligators are there than turtles? So you need to find out how many turtles there are, count the blocks, go across and check. How many alligators there are, go up and across to check. Then you need to find out how many more alligators there were than turtles. So pause that video and work out those questions. How many snakes were there? Well, we go up along the snake column, we go across, and we can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and across shows me that the answer is 4. So there were 4 snakes. How many lizards? Going up, all the way up to the top, all the way up to the top, go across, and my answer is 6. There were 6 lizards. How many more alligators are there than turtles? So to find out, I need to find out what turtles had. They had 2. So there was 2 turtles. And how many alligators? Going up, 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 stop, go across, 5. There were 5 alligators. So remember how I said we can remember the difference? We can find out the difference easily by either going from 2, starting on 2 on our ruler. Let me make this me bigger. So we could start on 2 on our ruler here, and we can put my finger on 5 there. I'm trying to do this backwards, it's not helping. And then I need to find out how many jumps to get from 2 to 5. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 3 jumps. And how many more alligators are there than turtles? There are 3 more. So there are 3. Do a proper 3, please. 3 more. And then I'd write in alligators. Three more alligators. Right, your turn. Challenge 1. This is a block diagram that shows children's favorite colors. So the favorite colors are along the bottom here. Yellow, orange, red, blue. You then need to go up along the side and go across. Now remember what I said. For this one, the line at the top doesn't have the number next to it, but the full box, this is where the top box ends. You can see that there's no more yellow up here, they're white. So this is where the colored box ends. So what is the number next to that full color box? The same for this one, the orange one. You're going to go across. You're going to find what is the box that the orange one stops at. Can you see that? Same for red, going across, because there's no number on the line, but it is the number that's in the same space as that box, okay? I hope that helps. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want you to have all the help. Now, so which colour is the most popular? That means that use the word most to help you. Which colour has the most votes? How many people chose blue as their favourite? So find blue and find how many people. Which colour is the least popular? So which has the fewest votes? You can count that one. Which one's got the fewest amount? Challenge 2. There's a tally chart here, and it shows you how many of each item there are. So you've got this many scissors and the total, this many glue and the total, this many pens and the total. Do the totals match the tallies? You need to check. I want you to use cubes, or you can use something else at home to make the towers showing how many scissors, glue, and pens there are. So let's say maybe even if you've got something like pasta, you could use pasta as like a pasta cube or a pasta swirl as being 1 cube. And you make that amount of cubes in a block, okay? And you need to make the blocks for scissors, glue, and pens. I want you to also then draw a block diagram using the tally chart and your cubes to help you. Use your ruler, please. You cannot do a block diagram without a ruler. If I see that you have not done a ruler, I'm going to comment on Tapestry and say, I can see you have not used a ruler. Please, can you do it again? Challenge 3. At the zoo, Mo keeps a record of how many big cats he sees. Now, I've got a pictogram here. Now, the pictogram shows a claw or a paw mark for how many he's seen of each of the big cats. But the paw mark is worth 2. Dora has tried to show the same information on a block diagram, but she's made a mistake. Which mistake has she made? What is the mistake that she's made? I need you to tell me what the mistake is. And then after that, you need to complete the block diagram so it's correct. So make this correct after you've told me what's wrong. Then we've got an extension. Look at the 3 sets of data below. Now we say data, it's the information that's in these different tables. What's the same? What's different? Then you've got to look, you've got 3 different types of ice cream flavors. And this is how many along the side, how many children bought them. You might notice that these are counting up in slightly different amounts than usual, which might help you understand what is happening here. Okay? Not going to give you any more hints. This is an extension. I need you to stretch yourself. Then you've got your favorite. It's a favorite milkshake. I apologize. It's a favorite milkshake, not ice cream. And then you've got the number of children bought it and the key showing how much it is worth per dot. And then you've got a tally chart. What is the same? What's different? You need to write that out. Oh, a yawn right at the end. Look, there was no more pages. I couldn't have waited 3 seconds to yawn. I'm so sorry. How rude. Thank you very much, Vinci. That's everything for today. I've got one more maths video, which will be your task for the rest of the week. So when it comes out tomorrow, you've got your task ready, okay? Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, Da Vinci.